The envelope wasn't hidden. It sat there confidently on the desk. Heavy, silent, obvious. All you have to do is sign, the man said, his voice smooth as silk. Kelechi looked at the paper, then at the envelope, then back at the paper. It was his salary for 6 months, right there for one afternoon's work. In the office, they had a name for him: stubborn, too principled, too rigid, too serious. They'd whisper in the hallways, "Integrity doesn't pay school fees." They'd laugh quietly and say, "Morality doesn't build houses." But Kelechi had built something else over the years. He had built a name. At home, though, things were getting tighter. Rent was due. His mother's hospital treatment was pending. His daughter's school was starting to ask questions. He never complained, but responsibility has weight, and that weight can bend even the strongest of men. Back in the office, the silence was thick. Kelechi's hand moved, not towards the pen, but towards the envelope. He pushed it back across the table. "I can't approve this," he said calmly. The businessman didn't argue. He didn't look surprised or angry. He just smiled, a smile of absolute certainty. 2 weeks later, the letter arrived. Kelechi was being transferred. Not promoted, not recognized. Relocated. To a smaller office, much farther from the city. No explanation was given. None was needed. The news spread. Neighbors spoke in quiet tones outside his house. Some praised him publicly. "He's a strong man," they'd say. "A man of rare integrity." But praise doesn't pay for transport. Praise doesn't shorten the distance to a new, inconvenient life. Late one night, sitting alone in the dark, doubt paid him a visit for the first time. What if he had just signed? What if he just did it that one time? Would it really have changed who he was? Or would it have changed everything? Months passed. The new office was quieter. Less influence, less opportunity, but also less noise. And slowly, something unexpected started to happen. People began to request him by name. Because word travels, especially when it's about something rare. Then, an audit came. Files were opened. Signatures were examined. In the main city office, some people trembled. But Kelechi didn't. His record was clean. And for the very first time, being called stubborn felt like an asset. He didn't become wealthy overnight. He didn't suddenly become a powerful man. But he went home at sunset and slept without rehearsing lies. Integrity had cost him his comfort, but it had protected his future. And some of the best investments don't mature immediately. So let me ask you, if you were in his position, would you have taken the envelope? Comment yes or no below. Subscribe for more stories about the choices that define us.